Alright, I'm stabbing the thing. Stabbing the thing in its thing. I think, because I can't see... Oh, look at that. I just went for it, that one, John.
Yeah,
You see that?
that's
Look how,
good.
like,
That's good.
toast the edge.
Struck oil.
Like, I was a fucking edgelord on that one.
Angry Atheist. That was an edgelord name I came across in Overwatch today.
The Angry Atheist.
Yeah, he's not... yeah, that one's spent.
I know,
You can...
I know. I'm just like, I think he's gonna throw me off now. I'm gonna have to repeat the process. So I was like, getting a greedy stab in. Yeah, we're going in. We're going in hot. He's closing the flaps. How about you open that flap? And let me get a stab in. Maybe two? No?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, music changed. He's
Nope.
going down.
Nope, I'm not going in. I refuse.
Dive.
I refuse.
Dive. Oh, jeez. Tossed around. Okay, E3. I'm tired of this.
Okay, so here's my take on the Kojima video.
Norman
we
Fetus.
were talking about it, right? So this isn't even a game, okay? Barely an idea for a game. They don't even have an engine. I don't know if you caught that, okay? Because they said like this is an in-engine demo. It actually was a candidate engine, right? Because he's Kojima and he's got the backing of Sony now. Like everybody's like ponying up and like, you know, hey, why don't you do this on Unreal? Why don't you do this on
He had his
Unity?
own, but he can't use it now.
Yeah,
he can't use the Fox engine.
So he's still shopping for an engine, right? There's no game here. I dig the song, right? So I looked up the song that was used, and have been playing it quite a bit. A little excessively on loop sometimes. Although the group, which is escaping me now. There's one. Their whole catalog seems interesting. I'll probably settle on a particular album of theirs I like, and then I'll just play my rotation. But as I was listening to the song, right? The song is "I'll Keep Coming." And then I started to realize, like, I don't think this is about his game at all. I think that whole video, that whole intro, that little montage, was just a big fuck you to Konami. Okay? Because you got Norman Reedus, right? Who is the Kojima stand-in, right? And it's like, oh, you're killing my baby. You're killing my baby, right? You apparently ripped the... Apparently I was pregnant with it and had a C-section, you know... with the little scars on Norman Reedus. Not a standard one, too. Those were an interesting configuration scars. And yet,
you've really
the lyrics,
analyzed this trailer.
The lyrics on this song is like, something, there's something about searching and then I'm lost but never found. Buried underground, but I'll keep coming. And the whole like gist of the song is like, yeah, you're not gonna knock me out of this shit. I'm coming back. I'm going to be there. It's a little more upbeat than that. It's a little more, hey, you know, it's all fucked up, but I'm gonna keep coming. I'll find you, right?
Yeah.
But it's not heavy on that part. And yeah, I think the only thing that's not in the video, I think that he really probably wanted, and Sony was like, I don't think so, was at the part at the end, and Norman Reedus just holds up a middle finger to the little 5 things floating out there, like, fuck you, you know? Rip on my balls, finger to the Lord, you know? That's going on. Also, Norman Reedus tweeted a photo with Kojima, where Kojima was drinking out of a coffee mug that said Konami Tears.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I'm ecstatic. I want to see what the man's gonna do. I want to see what he's going to do with it. It's probably not going to be great, and it's probably going to be a video game, right? It's not going to be this massively changing thing. It's gonna be maybe not super trope heavy, but more than one. Okay, you can raise your wings now. I'm ready. Thank you.
If I were to take the optimist view on this, I would say that what Kojima is really super good at is creating an immersive experience through just being really, really super meta in his games.
Yes.
And the fact that he is no longer shackled to Metal Gear or any old franchise.
I mean, he needs to create a new world IP.
Yeah.
And he probably knows, like, whatever he creates, there's gonna be sequels. Like, Sony is not hiring this man for one game. Sony is getting a franchise out of this deal.
Well, I feel like Kojima is a franchise at this point, and he can kind of...
there we go.
Just be like, okay, Kojima's next game, that's the franchise. His name is whatever you put on there. But, yeah, the optimist view would be that, he's going to be very creatively free. I think the tweet that sort of encapsulated what you were getting at with the whole Sony-Konami dynamic was, Konami, no, Kojima, we're not going to let you make your weird, oily baby game. Sony, yeah, I don't care, whatever, here's all of our money.
Here's all the money, go make the game. I mean, especially after the buzz, and Sony knew the buzz, too, because they did PT on their platform. They know the stats on how downloaded and played that thing was. So the only guy we don't have is Del Toro. He hasn't publicly surfaced with his name attached. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get attached to the project, and at some point,
Yeah.
All right. Meetings of the Edgelords convene.
So say we all.
Everybody's playing Reaper tonight. And only Reaper.
6-man Reaper teams.
I mean, do you even get any Edgelords playing the High Noon guy?
McCree? Not really.
Not really?
I mean, McCree is like the tier horror, character choice. Because, while they nerfed him on PC, he still hasn't been nerfed on consoles yet. At least at the time of this recording.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that was a thing Blizzard would do. Roll out patches separately. So, like, D.Va's getting a buff, right, at some point?
That's the word on the street.
The word on the street was, like, McCree needs to be nerfed more than D.Va needs to be buffed, but D.Va needs to be buffed, so they'll figure out what that means.
Which I just, again, as a D.Va player and someone who does, fairly well with the character, on a game-to-game basis, I'm kind of excited because I'm like, am I actually just really good at this game? I have no idea.
I've not played it, but again, watching the going up here to see if there's any not played it, just I watched like some videos on like how to play the different characters, and it does seem like D.Va, I can see where players would be like, oh, she's not a powerful character, she's not all that, because she seems very situationally strong, but in a situation that you can create.
Yes.
A not uncommon situation because she is one of the tanks. You're not trying to lower somebody out alone. You're kind of wanting them to just go in and be all at the thing they're trying to defend.
What she's really best at is just, finding an isolated opponent, like going around the enemy and just, taking out a sniper or taking out the healer or something like that, because she's extremely mobile. But she doesn't do a ton of damage, and when she's firing, she can't move all that much, so...
Oh. I think I shared it with you. Lily Pichu, I think is the account name. It's got a really high-pitched voice, and he was doing some Dark Souls videos, and that's kind of why I started following it, because it was kind of hilarious. I mean, just the idea of a high-pitched voice swearing, you know, it's like, you have a gift. Don't waste it. Get on YouTube. She did the TLDR on Diva's History. That was hilarious.
I don't think I've seen this.
Yeah, it's just like, it's one of those, like, hand-drawn type animation sequences.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I found out, like, oh shit, the Mountain Dew and Doritos thing isn't a meme. It's actually the game. I mean, people are memeing with it, but it's canon. It's not... Well, we're going this way.
Yeah,
okay.
She is a pro gamer.
She is a pro gamer.
She is within the world of Overwatch a champion StarCraft 2 player.
Oh yeah, but what I was getting her out was like all the photos and everything of her with like Doritos and Mountain Dew. It's like those are her sponsors, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like Blizzard put that in. That's not like a fan of like, oh, she's a pro gamer, Doritos, Mountain Dew, haha. Then I had to remember, it's like, oh yeah, that whole shit started from Blizzard doing all those WoW promotions with Doritos and Mountain Dew. So what's over here? In the same area? Yeah, you're kind of pointing me that way. How do we get across the chasm?
Probably that
Maybe
way.
that way? You know, you could have just jumped it. Just saying, horse.
Worthless fucking horse.
Ah, it was worth a shot. Alright. Wrap this around to the left, you think, or do we go to the right?
I don't know, you might be able to just, like, ride towards it and launch yourself off the horse. Let's try it.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. I regret nothing. The record wasn't a troll. I was down with it. I was down with it.
I really wish that we could mod this game so you could have the little Wile E. Coyote popping up.
Oh, yeah, I was playing a lot of Dark Souls, and my oldest was in there and wasn't aware that, you know, I've been modding the game for our Let's Play.
Yeah.
And the Undertale mod was on. And so, like, when I died, and the little, not sands, papyrus, and yeah, came up, she was like, what is that? And then I wasn't even paying attention, because I was half in the wiki of, like, where do I need to go? Crap, I died. Let me continue reading this wiki while it loads. And I'm like, what do you mean I just died there? She's like, the scream, what? Did you do something to the game? And I'm like, oh, yes, I did. Alright.
Do you feel a little weird that you know, we've had 2 different E3 discussions and we still haven't brought up Zelda?
Oh, well, you know what? It during the moment, like when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, this looks really good. This looks really hype. And then it kind of faded quickly for me. You know? And it was just sort of like, wait. What was about this that was good again? You know?
I think
it just looked like every other game, and it was just like,
well, here's where I'm going to
which
dispute
is
that
not
just a
out
little
yet,
bit.
and you know, there hasn't been a whole lot of reveal. That trailer, the stuff they were playing was sort of just demoing the open world, and not like any of like the main quest and story and stuff like that. So
I think the things that get me excited about the game is that it seems like they're starting to break away from the 3D Zelda formula that they have used in every game since Ocarina of Time.
oh yeah, they totally had. I saw going around some video and shit of like one-shot kill bosses. You know, it's like, oh yeah, Fuck your 5 hearts. You're dead. You were standing too close to this attack. Because somebody had a great, like, caption on, like, a Vine of somebody getting one-shot killed. And it was like, thank you, Dark Souls.
Right.
And I'm like, that... interesting, but I don't know if your audience is ready for that.
I think the people that are used to, like, only one type of Zelda game now and forever probably are going to hate this game. I'm probably going to love it. Because it's stuff like, hey, the characters are voiced now. I don't have to skip through 80 lines of text. You know.
Well, I mean, they had voices in Twilight Princess. They were just not using English. Just mumble, 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 mumble.
Why were the Animal Crossing languages?
Yes.
But no, you know, I actually heard...
Okay, so that's actually not a pit.
No.
I think we can do this, of course. Sometimes the gamble pays off.
Not in ways you would expect.
That'd be hilarious if the horse just does a dive to get down here.
Oh, man.
Okay. I got a feeling. I'm confident this horse is catching up.
But I do like the fact that they're doing new things. You know, armor is modeled onto Link. You're not just, you know, standard iconic Link character anymore.
Yeah. Just hold on. Armor. Right?
Yeah.
Just armor. Like, the best we've done before has been a tunic.
Yeah,
you know?
just like different colors of the same outfit.
And there's been, like, occasionally, like, here's the Zora outfit for breathing underwater.
Yeah.
You know? I have to admit, too... Okay, we gotta be really close to this guy. I have to admit, too, I have not played... I played Twilight Princess. I touched... and bounced off pretty hard Skyward Sword. Other than the hell, A Link to the Past, that's it. Everything between Twilight Princess and Link to the Past I haven't played. So it's been a while since I've been interested in the Zelda game. The only reason I played that is I played that with Dylan on the channel here.
Yeah.
Just because I hadn't. I liked Zelda 1. I was okay with 2. 2 was kind of interesting. I kind of liked it. But then 3 just felt like, okay, guys are just doing a formula thing now. Like 2 was starting to go in slightly a different direction with the gameplay, but the third one just went back to the thing they were doing before, so I lost interest. So I'm down for a Zelda that does anything new and different.
Agreed.
I kind of am interested to play the 3DS one at some point, and just have to borrow somebody's 3DS to do it.
Alright, well, when we come back...
Yeah, I don't think this is a cave I can do anything in.
We'll see if we can't find
This
the
is where I
spots.
took down a Colossus.
Yeah, that was where you had, you know, the guys are...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll find this guy.